has just come in that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center tower.
Had they said, you've got to go on Britain's Got Talent.
Can't physically get anymore on.
Entirely up to you, darling.
Yes.
It must have given you... Did you like the way I said that to you?
I thought that was lovely.
In New York, we can see the live pictures coming through there. At the moment, we don't have any idea about the number of casualties involved, but as you can see, it's obviously a major crash. 2 planes crash into World Trade Center tower in New York. Reports planes were hijacked just before attack. Minutes later, 3rd crash at the Pentagon. Good afternoon. There have been a series of huge explosions in New York and at the Pentagon. The first explosion happened at 2:05 this afternoon. Over in New York, part of the South Tower has collapsed at the World Trade Center. We can see the shot there. The smoke is so intense now, stretching right over Manhattan. Where had you done your singing previously?
Previously I'd been in choirs, I'd been in school productions, karaoke's, you name it, I was on it.
And had people actually said, when they'd heard you sing karaoke, had they said, you've got to go on Britain's Got Talent or one of these shows?
Well, they did mention it once or twice, but then I said to them, well, I'll have a go at it now.
Welcome, Richard Attenborough. Thank you very much for coming in.
Not sure, thank you. You're welcome.
You've just written this book, Entirely Up to You, Darling.
Yes.
It must have given you... Did you like the way I said that to you?
I thought that was lovely. Play the line once more.
Entirely Up to You, Darling.
Well,
You've just been directed by Richard Attenborough. How good is that?
When do you get coffee breaks? No, seriously, you're on your feet all day. Do you get a regular manicure?
I do, yes. I also get my fingers waxed.
It's very metrosexual.
I'm here in the middle of nowhere. Actually, I'm being a bit dramatic. I'm about half an hour outside Largs on the moors for International Rocket Week to see how these boys and their toys are going to fare. They're getting ready for launch. They're doing this for fun. Can you believe? Anyway, let's see how they're getting on.
Because Superman here is a real traditional chisel-jawed, almost 1950s quality to him.
That's the there's a pinch of Desperate Dan in there.
It's a cold Tuesday night early on in January. It's a new year and of course everybody thinks about joining the gym. But you know, here on the 5:30 show we're trying to investigate some alternative ways of getting fit, getting some exercise. And every Tuesday night this lacrosse team come down and play and they have asked me to join them for one session. This looks like some of the girls I used to play with. The position I used to play was point, which was literally probably about 2 meters away from a fearsome looking thing like that. And you got battered with all the balls as they were coming into the goal. You were the last point of defence. I hope things have changed since then, or else I'll be going into work tomorrow with a black eye. In my mind, at school, I was much, much better at this. Yeah! Also, at the same time as the Fringe Festival and the International Festival, there is also the Book Festival running in Edinburgh. And today I met up with Ian Rankin, the Rebus author, who's chairing the festival this year. You're doing quite a bit at the Book Festival that starts tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. I'm doing the opening event. I'm chairing the opening event with a special VIP mystery guest.
I know, you won't even say
I'm
if
not
it's
allowed to say
male
who
or
it is.
female.
I know.
We don't know anything
And
for security reasons. That always sounds good.
I've actually got their name in my pocket here, but you're not even allowed to say that.
Do you know you were on in Midsummer Murders yesterday?
I do.
I was doing some research about you and there you were,
Yes.
popping up in that village where everybody gets bumped off.
That's how you spend your Sunday afternoons. Now you know.
You're all respectable now, aren't you? I read you were
like an
living in the Essex countryside with a ride-on mower.
I have a ride. How did you know I have a ride-on mower?
I'd like to say I have a team of researchers, but I don't. It's me and Google.
For 30 quid, which champagne would you pick?
You do ask me the tough questions, don't you? You're not a cheap date, that's perfectly clear. I was rather hoping you were a carver girl, and after this show...
I am.
Now you tell me, all right, then.
Michael Barrymore was Mr. Entertainment, dominating the Saturday night TV schedule for years. But his personal life became public news and he moved to New Zealand to escape. Well, now he's back and returning to his first love of acting. The phrase that's used for both of you is beset by demons. I mean, that's fairly accurate, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't live my life beset by demons all the time, but I can get into a dark place, you know.
Edward Scissorhands, eat your heart out. Well, do you know what Andrew's given me to take back to the studio?
Yeah.
It's a cattle prod, Stephen, for my male co-presenters who sit too close to me on the sofa.
Muck. Look at the state of it.
You and Jerry, if you get too close.
More glitter, Rachel.
I can't physically
more
get
glitter
any more on.
A good witch can never have enough glitter.
I think I found a new look. Just got to find the stage now.